Welcome back, everybody. Today we are talking about if statements, also known as if-then statements. And basically what an if statement is going to do, you can see I wrote it up here. It's been one of the bit more complex of the simple Excel formulas, but still fairly easy to write out if you understand the logic behind it. So you can see I wrote out, it's going to have a couple of parts. So at the beginning, it's going to have the beginning formula as always, and then it's going to have some type of logical test. That could be equals to, greater than, less than. Any of the mathematical formulas in Excel will work out, and then it's going to use that logical test and either return a true or a false, the only two options. And then you can put in the result that you want it to return if it returns a true value, and the result that you want it to return if there is a false value. So probably, once again, just jump into an example. We've got our table of data down here, type and amount, and then we'll say that we're going to calculate the tax on it. We'll throw in a percentage tax up here of 6%. We'll say this is sales tax. And then we are going to create an if-then statement to automatically calculate the sales tax. Now on product, there's going to be sales tax, but on services, there is no sales tax. So we are going to create a if-then statement. So we're going to say if B8 equals product. Now, something important to note is that if you are using text, you have to put these quotes around it. That way, Excel will recognize it as text and know to match text to text. So we'll say B8 equals product. If true, so if it does equal product, then we want to return C8 times our 6%. If you guys are unfamiliar with what these dollar signs are, check out that video of absolute and relative cell references that I have. It will revolutionize your life. We're going to put that in there, and then if it is false, we are just going to return 0 because there will not be any tax. Close that parentheses, enter, and drag it down. And so you can see what it does is it calculates the tax for anything that equals product. Now something to note is that it will calculate it, or it will evaluate that logical test exactly. So if you misspell anything like I did here in B10, it is going to return a false because it is going to look at it and say that does not equal product. Now one way you could get around that is you could say does not equal service. Essentially saying the same thing if there's only two options, but then if there's only two options and it doesn't equal service, then it will evaluate any product that you spelled incorrectly. But then if you misspell service, then it's going to calculate it that way. So just something to keep a note that you need to have clean data, as always, to have anything work out correctly. So we'll throw in another example there. We'll say if C8 equals 50, just to try it with a number, value of true, we'll say, hooray! And value of false, boo. And so then you can see it works as well with a number, and if it is 50, it will say hooray. If it is not 50, any other number, it will say boo. So if you ended up being 50.01, it's going to say that's not 50. So yeah, pretty straightforward formula. Hopefully this helps you guys work through whatever issues you're going through right now. Feel free to check out my other videos that are on the screen right now, and hopefully you guys have a good day.